Welcome to day 5 in our 21-day goal setting challenge using the law of attraction. And today, you guys, we're going to be talking about our financial goals. Ugh. That's something that I've been struggling with for a while, is my finances. And it seemed like more money was going out than what was coming in. And I realized that I was speaking this poverty or this lack of finances over my life. I was speaking this over my life every time I said I'm broke or I don't got it or I can't afford this. Even when I was penny pinching that which I did have, I was putting that energy out there. And money is an energy. And so um, I was subconsciously, right, creating my reality by what I was telling myself regarding the money that I had. And so we won't go too much into financial literacy or literacy, because I'm still a little illiterate when it comes to it. But I'm learning, and I've seen some improvement now that I'm putting more energy towards my finances. When at first I was like this free spirited, money is gonna come, it is what it is, I don't need money. Like, that's what I was speaking. And so now that I focus my energy on this, I have children. I have to plan. I have to be serious about my finances. This is how you survive in this society. We don't live in a utopia world where money doesn't matter. So I had to just shift the way that I was thinking about that. But I'm learning, and um, I've seen some improvement. This was before my taxes came. But using your tax money can be beneficial in jumpstarting your emergency fund or some goals that you have set place. Using your tax money, if you get any back, can be a jumpstart or a catalyst for getting back on the right track. There will be a 21-day challenge on this as well in the near future. So if you're interested, I will be sharing that soon. But how are we hanging in there, loves? Are we drinking our water? Are we writing in our journal? Are we listening to our videos? Are we researching our desires and our goals with people who have already set them and achieved them? Check in with me. But let's go on to a recap. So on day 1, we were discussing on how to declutter your space, and we found out that clearing your space does give you a sense of accomplishment. It makes room for the activities or goals that you are trying to get done. It just clears your mind. I know I shared a picture of my hallway closet. So many shoes in there. When I decided to clean it out, I realized there were so many shoes that my sons and I don't even wear. We haven't wore in a year. They were too small, and so nice shoes as well. So I had to donate some. I was able to find a few of my son's friends who sons need shoes, and so it works out pretty well. The rest I'm going to just donate. The ones that got holes in them can go in the garbage, right? Um, but I did feel a sense of accomplishment. I'm going to my junk drawer, and because I'm moving soon, this would give me a head start as well on just kind of getting rid of things that just no longer serve me. So we discussed that on day 1. Day 2, we discussed how to celebrate yourself and how important it is. It's very beneficial because it reminds you what to be grateful for. You have come so far than where you used to be, and you still have that desire to continue to improve yourself. So always celebrate yourself for the small accomplishments as well as the big accomplishments. We also discussed how your subconscious mind is powerful, as it is a reflection of your life as it is today. Um, and we also discussed on day 3 personal development goals. And how personal development goals help you to stretch to your untapped potential, um, and also help you to grow into the person that God has destined you to be. Day 4, we discussed our material goals, which should definitely be a necessity first. You should definitely make goals for your necessities and then something to treat yourself for, the fruits of your labor, because we all deserve good things. And so today we're going to discuss our financial goals. Because in order to buy those materials, you do have to have the coins for them. So we're going to discuss setting financial goals. And financial goals should be meticulously planned. For one, you want to figure out what matters to you most. And that is, most of us want to save for retirement. Most of us have college funds or future that we want to kind of jumpstart for our children. We also, some may want to also buy a home or a car or go on a vacation. So you definitely want to just figure out what matters to you right now at this time. And then prioritize. Number your goals based on your true interests, your retirement emergency savings, or I'm sorry, your retirement, your emergency savings, or debt repayment. So you want to I'm sorry, I'm kind of distracted right now. But prioritize the financial goals that are most important to you. And then you want to create a realistic budget. Something that I'm getting familiar with is the 50-20-30 rule. And that's when you spend 50% on essential living expenses, like for your rent and your bills, things, groceries, things of that nature that are essential for you and your family and your household. So 50% of your income should go towards that. 20% should go towards your financial priorities, such as, again, your 401k if you have one, um, your debt repayment plans, your savings account, and then 30% should go on a lifestyle or on your lifestyle, such as clothing, shopping, um, entertainment. And so I'm finding that rule to be a little bit beneficial for me. Um, I'll I'll never forget the story about a man. He was telling me how he was making $10 an hour, single father, and he stretched the fact that he stressed the fact that he was able to still make it work because he was aware and he understood what was important and what was not. And so his money went to things that were important in his life as of now, which was his rent and his child, and he still had time to go out and treat himself, and he still was saving. And so he really inspired me to try not to live above my means and try to, like I said, what Carter G. Wilson or Woodson referred to it as conspicuous consumption. And so um, you want to create a realistic budget based on what you are making each month or within a year. Um, then you want to automate. You want to make sure that it comes out automatically. Take it out first. Pay yourself first. I know I have a savings account that I don't even touch. It has a very high interest rate, and each or every 2 weeks, I take out a certain amount and just put it towards that. I don't touch it. I don't have a debit card to it. Um, it's not somewhere that I can just go and take out money right away. So it's just there and it's collecting interest, and I don't even think about it. It just automatically comes out of my paycheck each or every 2 weeks. Um, then there's Acorn. I have Acorn, and whatever I buy with my debit card, it rounds up to the nearest dollar and take that amount and invests it for me into stocks. And so it gives me a diverse portfolio, and I have seen some tremendous growth from that. So I'm a little proud of that because that was something that I took a risk on. And so I am seeing good things come from that. But that's just something that, like I said, automatically comes out without me even thinking about it, right? Um, and then track your progress, visit and see how you're doing, whether it's yearly, whether it's every 6 months, whatever fits you. I know me, I like to view my goals every day because I have to set the tone for the day as to how my actions and how I'm going to maneuver throughout the day. So I like to just be reminded of my goals every time I wake up in the morning and revisit them every day. But however you go about it is really up to you. So, hold on, did we talk about, um, yeah, you don't want to, you want to forget or don't forget to treat yourself. Like I said, it's always good to celebrate yourself with the baby steps that you are taking. Because once you treat yourself and celebrate yourself, your mind says, you know what, let me start doing more things like this because I love this feeling. I'm being celebrated. So let me continue to do more things so I can celebrate myself more. And again, when you're making these goals, you want to make sure that they're SMART goals, they're specific, they're measurable, they are achievable and attainable, they're relevant, and they have a time bound to them. You also just want to, again, assess your situation and what habits that need to stop or what habits that needs to form for you to reach these goals. I guarantee there are going to be habits on both sides that you may need to alter, and then get help. No, we're not experts in this. I know I'm not. So I definitely reach out to whoever I can, especially those who I know that are financially thriving and that are savvy. I reach out to them and ask questions and kind of see what they're doing and how they're doing it. It's okay to do that. Actually, it's very, very smart to do that. And so let's get to the action step real quick because I want to stay under 15 minutes for this video. Um, so the first step is, again, take 3 to 5 minutes to think of as many financial goals that you wish to achieve. Okay? Then take the top 3 goals, or just take 3 goals and write down the reason why. Right? Are these some goals that you can set in 3 to 6 months, in a year, 5 years? Just take the top 3 goals and write down your motivating reason why you want to reach these goals. You want to assess the time frame and put a time frame on each one. And then let's write down some meticulous steps. Let's write down a plan on what you will have to adhere to achieve this, and be realistic. If you have to research those steps, do so, but also research those who have reached this and learn from them. Okay? Um, and yeah, share one of your financial goals and why you are trying to reach these goals in the comments below or in the Facebook group. I would love to hear from you guys. Notice that we all have some of the same personal development goals. We figured that out yesterday in the group. And so we can be each other accountability partners. We can be each other's support. So yeah, share your financial goals and why. And if you have any questions or concerns, just hit me up. And again, leave me some feedback. How is this challenge going for you so far? What have you accomplished? Are you using the daily checklist that I sent you, that I created for you? Are you checking off each of those activities each day? Are you completing your action steps? Leave me feedback. Thanks again for listening. You guys have a beautiful and productive day. Bye, loves.